Hey guys, this is Justin at the Survivor Review. Today we're talking about episode 5 of Ash vs. Evil Dead, titled The Host. Now, sorry for getting this review out so late. I had a pretty busy weekend and I just got around to watching the episode. And how is it? It's fun. It was an entertaining episode, though it's the weakest out of all of them so far, in my opinion. Basically, this episode follows off of the last one, where Kelly is possessed by the deadite, and the deadite finally reveals himself, and they have to perform an exorcism to get the deadite out of her. And that's basically it. The thing about this one is that it feels a lot like filler. There's not a whole lot of plot progression. And yeah, there wasn't a whole lot in the last episode either, but that one had the fun drug sequence that was just a blast. This one, there's a few key scenes that work, but the majority of it is just a exorcism that's just, it's okay. So, as much as I enjoyed this episode, I just found it to be weak, and not as great as what came before it. Though there are some great sequences in it. The whole scene where Kelly, possessed by the deadite, tries to seduce Pablo is really funny, and just a really hilarious scene. Just makes you like Pablo more. Yeah, he's stupid, but he's just a cool guy. Like, you like him. And the climax of this episode is easily the best part of it, where the deadite finally reveals himself. That's the crazy one from the last two episodes, and he's crawling out of Kelly's mouth, and there's a great standoff between him and Ash, which is a really fun sequence. Sadly, they actually kill that deadite, which kind of sucks. I'd love to see him more, but what you gonna do? And then there's a surprisingly touching scene at the end between Ash, Kelly, and Pablo in his trailer, which just shows that it makes Ash a more interesting character. Because yeah, he's an idiot, he's selfish, but you can see that he cares. There's a great moment earlier on in the episode where possessed Kelly messes with him and turns back to normal self and goes like, "You have to kill me, that's the only way you can stop all this." And you can see that Ash is struggling to do it. He's not just like, boom. He's actually like, oh, I actually care about this person. He's struggling. I like building up Ash as a character instead of just making him this goofy, idiotic character. He has more to him. And the ending of the scene at the end definitely shows that. Shows that he really cares for Pablo and Kelly, and he starts to talk about his mistakes, like, I feel like I really screwed up, and you start to buy him more as a character, and I like that. That's a great moment. And then Pablo gives Ash his new hand, which is really cool, and I can't wait to see what they do with that as the show progresses. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to this episode. Oh, and it was sad when they killed off the Brujo. I like that guy, and it kind of sucked that he died. But, overall, though, there's not a whole lot to talk about in this episode, I feel. It was just fun, but nothing too special. There weren't really any great one-liners in it. There were some funny lines, but nothing stand out. And I was a little disappointed with how the last episode we finally reveal who Lucy Lawless's character is and what her motivation is. And then in this episode, we just get one brief scene with her and the cop, and they're just in the car talking. That's it. Like, I wanted to see more of that expanded since we finally found out what she's doing and, why she's going after Ash. I wanted to see that explored more, and instead we just got one quick scene. That's the only real plot progression scene. I did like them using Ash's hand to point the way to find Ash. I just like that they have Ash's severed hand from Evil Dead 2. I don't know. It's that idea, I just like it. So that was just cool. It's just not a whole lot to this episode. And I hope that the later episodes start progressing the story a bit more, because whereas these episodes have fun moments, I want to see it go on. I want to see it progress. So that's episode 5. Again, just a fun episode, has some good moments. The exorcism scene was entertaining. It just didn't move the story forward as much as I would have liked it to, and just wasn't as exciting or as great as what came before it. But we're only halfway there. We still have 5 more episodes left, so there's a lot more stuff that's going to happen in the show as it progresses. And yeah, that's about it for now, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.
All he's gonna lose is any feeling of pleasure from the waist down.
You calling me a